Hello students, this is Pallav sir and today we'll continue with exercise 12.1 and in this session I will explain question number 4, 5 and 6. So as you see question number 4 I've already written, that is distance travelled by Hamid and Akhtar in an hour are 9 kilometer and 12 kilometer. That is in 1 hour Hamid travels 9 kilometer and distance travelled by Akhtar in 1 hour is 12 kilometers. So before we find out the ratio, we need to write some statements. So the first statements would be distance traveled, distance traveled by Hamid, distance traveled by Hamid in 1 hour. That would be equals to 9 kilometer. And distance traveled by Akhtar in 1 hour, that would be equals to 12 kilometer. Now you see, we will find the ratio of the speed of the Hamid to the speed of Akhtar. Fine, that is how to find the speed. Okay, that means if Hamid travels 9 kilometer in 1 hour, that means the speed of Hamid is 9 kilometer per hour. Okay, so speed, Hamid speeds, Hamid speed. Hamid speed is equals to what? 9 kilometer per hour. And what is Akhtar's speed then? So as Akhtar travels 12 kilometer in 1 hour, so we can write 12 kilometer per hour. So you see the speed of Hamid 9 kilometer per hour, Akhtar's speed is 12 kilometer per hour. So both the numbers are having the same units, kilometer per hour, kilometer per hour. Now what we have to find out finally, we have to find the ratio of the speed of the Hamid to the speed of the Akhtar. So therefore ratio would be what? Speed of Hamid by speed of Akhtar, by speed of Akhtar. Okay, now what is it? So 9 by 12, isn't it? So let us reduce this with 3. 3 3s are 9, 3 4s are 12. So your required ratio is 3 is to 4, students. Okay, so I hope all of you have understood. Now let's move on to question number 5. So here is your question number 5, and what you have to do in question number 5, you have to fill in the box. Okay, so first of all we'll come to this part. Now you see, if you compare these two numbers, okay, so 6 into what is 18? 6 into what is 18? 6 into 3 is 18. So we will now we'll see the thing in a different way, that is 6 into 3 is 18. It's okay. Now we can also say that 3 into 6 is 18. Now 3 into what is 15? 3 into what is 15? So 3 into 5 is 15. Understood how exactly we will do? Always try to compare the numbers which are given. Okay, so try to find out the relation between these two. So 6 into what is 18, or we can also say 3 into 6 is 18. So 3 into what is 15, that is 3 into 5 is 15. Fine. Now let's move on to this part. Now 5 into this is 10. So 5 into what is 10? Obviously 2. So 2 into 5 is 10. So 2 into 6 is what? 12. Understood? So easy, isn't it? Now what about this one? Now you see, you need to compare this. The 30 is here. Okay, 30 is here. Now we'll compare this 5 by 6 with this one. So let me write it separately. Now 5 by 6 is here and box is given here and 30 is here. Now what is the relation between these two? Now you see, 6 into what is 30? 6 into what is 30? That is 5. That means 5 into 6 is 30. So 5 into 5 is what? 5 into 5 is what? 25. Exactly. So the answer is 25. So this is the required solution of question number 5. Very, very important. Very, very important, students. Okay. That is very, very important. Now let's move on to the next sum, that is question number 6. In question number 6 we have 4 sums, and in each sums you have to find the ratio. Now we have discussed what is the ratio, what is the ratio in the first video, isn't it, in the yesterday's video. So ratio means when we are comparing the two numbers, but when we are doing that you need to see that both the numbers should have a common units. Fine. In this case they don't have any units, so nothing to worry about. So let's do it. So 81 to 108 can be written as 81 by 108. Now the simplest way to do is this. If you know the reducing part, it is okay, but suppose if any student is finding it little difficult, now what they can do is that they will go for a prime factorization of 81. So we know that 81 is divisible by 3, so 3 27s are 81, 3 9s are 27, 3 3s are 9, and 3 1s are 3. The same thing you will do with 108 as well. Fine. So let us do with 108. So 108 is an even number, so we will first divide this with 2. So it would be 54. Again it is an even number, so again it is divisible by 2, that is 27. Now 27 is divisible by 3, 9, 3 3s are 9, and 3 1s are 3. Now what you will do, you will put all the factors of 81 in the numerator, that is 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. Now in place of 108 what you have to write, 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 3. Now what you will do, you will reduce all the common factors, see, isn't it? So what is there in the denominator? Only 3. And what is there in the denominator? 2 into 2, 4. So how to give the ratio? That is 3:4. Okay, this is how you can do it. Very, very easy, students. Now let's move on to sum number B. The same thing we'll do with sum number B as well. Now 98. So do the prime factorization of 98. So 98 is a even number, so we'll divide this with 2. 2 4s are 8, 2 9s are 18. Now this is divisible by 7. 7 7s are 49, and 7 1s are. Okay, so now what about 63? 63 is divisible by 3. So 3 2s are 6, 3 1s are 3, 3 7s are, and 7 1s are. Okay, so now let's do it. So 98 by 63, we'll write it down, 98 by 63. Now in place of 93 we'll write 2 into 7 into 7, and in place of 63 we will write 3 into 3 into 7. Exactly. Now we'll reduce this to 7. So what is left with the denominator? 2 into 7 is 14, and in the numerator we have 14, in the denominator we have 9. So our final ratio is 14:9, students. Okay, so now let's move on to the next sum of question number 6, that is sum number C. So you see now this time they have given the unit. Always check the unit. If the unit is same, it is absolutely okay. You don't have to do anything. Fine. So just you have to do the prime factorization. That is 33. So 3 11s are, and 11 1s are. Now 121 would be what? 11 11s are, students. Okay, 11 11s are 121, and 11 1s are. Okay, so now let's write it down. That is 33. No need of writing the units. If you write it also, no problem. 33 kilometer and 121 kilometer. So now in place of 33 what we will write? 3 into 11 into kilometer you can write. Okay, just a minute. No need writing into kilometer, just kilometer. And in place of 121 we can write 11 into 11 kilometer. Excuse me. Excuse me. Now let's reduce this kilometer also, 11 also. So what is left in the numerator? 3, and what is left in the denominator? Only 11. So your final ratio is 3:11. Okay, now let's move on to the last sum of today's session, that is sum number D of question number 6. 30 minutes to 45 minutes. Again these two numbers are sharing the same units, so nothing to worry about. So 30 means we have to do the prime factorization, that is 30 means 2 15s are 3 5s are and 5 1s are. Now let's do 45. That is 3 15s are, 3 5s are and 5 1s are. Okay, so now we'll write 30 minute, we'll write the short form of minute, and then 45 minute. Okay, now in place of 30 we'll write 2 into 3 into 5, and in place of 45 we'll write 3 into 3 into 5, and you can write minute as well if you want to, no problem. Okay, now let us reduce it. So we'll reduce this minutes, we'll reduce this 5, we'll reduce this 3. So as you see in the numerator we have just left out with 3, and in denominator there is only 3 is there in denominator. So your final ratio is 2 is to 3. Okay, so that's it for today's session. I hope all of you have understood whatever I have explained today. So thank you so much. God bless you and take care.